Good morning, Los Angeles, California. We're going over the Los Angeles River here. This is a historic bridge. And to the left, we have the Union Station. To the right, we have Twin Town Jail, the infamous Twin Towers. And straight ahead, we have the post office in LA. Beautiful domes. I thought I would come here this morning to check on my favorite city and one of my favorite cities. And I wanted to go to Langer's Deli because it's a delicatessen across from MacArthur Park where ICE just raided. And the poor guy has been threatening to go out of business for years because the area has gotten so bad with it being a drug bazaar. You can buy any drug right there, prostitution, everything right there at MacArthur Park. I Uber drove in that neighborhood and I picked up a prostitute and she told me the whole story. You know, people do taxi cab confessions. It's hilarious. They love talking about themselves. Everyone loves talking about themselves. And she was really nice, and I dropped her off at a apartment that the government had gotten for her, put her in a safe space for $6 a month, I think it was. And she was having me give her a ride back to MacArthur Park so she could hook up and do her thing. Here's Union Station. It's so beautiful. During Christmas, they decorate it. They have mounted horses. And it's really pretty. This is Alameda Street. To the right, we have, right here is, I'm sorry with my camera, I'm so fast. It is, to the right is Alvera Street. There's so much in LA. Everywhere you look, there's something to enjoy, and so that's why we want to protect it and keep it, you know, keep it nice for our grandchildren, for our familias, for everybody. So this is the Federal Building on the right here, and I work in recovery, and I was giving these girls rides to the, you know, they were in trouble. They were in rehab in Long Beach, California, and they needed rides to LA to appear in court. One girl had to appear in court, and I gave her a ride here, and I waited for her. I didn't know what she was in trouble for, and I won't give out her name, but she was counterfeiting money. I couldn't believe it. She looked like the girl next door, and sweet as pie. I couldn't believe that. But I guess that's a common thing these days. Anyway, she had to appear in that building straight ahead, Federal Building, and go to some kind of a class that I waited for her. But in the meantime, I toured the building looking for a cup of coffee, and I got on a couple floors that I probably accidentally got off on, and it was like a museum for federal agents. It was so cool. It was like old marshals from the West and stuff. They had old badges and stuff. Anyways, so this is where I saw National Guards before. Right now, I don't see any. I do see a armored car, or looks like a army vehicle. And I'm just gonna go straight ahead here and see what we find. It looks pretty mellow today. I don't see any chaos, any craziness. It's very empty, matter of fact. On the left, I see these, looks like new condos or something. Yeah. So back when I used to Uber down here, back when President Biden was in office, and before Mayor Bass, it was really 3/10 deep of homeless. Now here to the left is the Arts District, and they have a lot of breweries here. That's one of them. And it's really a nice part of town. I don't know, they got some ordinances where homeless can't put up tents there. So that's what that is. And I do see a little graffiti, not much. This is Little Tokyo. This is a nicer part of town also. But we're headed towards the Flower District and Skid Row. Watch out for Skid Row. But that is usually the bottom. When you hit rock bottom, a lot of people end up in Skid Row. But I've talked to people in recovery that go down there just to buy drugs. And that was their bottom, though, part of it. So hopefully those people that I met are still sober or clean or whatever, or happy, have their lives manageable. That's really what it is. It's not, we don't force recovery on everybody. It's just, can you manage your life? This guy in the little tent right here doesn't look like he's managing his life. Or this chap to the right, or female, who knows? That's not managing your life. That's not an existence. It's not what we want or they want. I know that person would rather have a better life, and it's possible. There's so many resources down here in LA. You just gotta ask. You just gotta reach out. Look at this cool mural of is that Otani? No, it isn't. It's I'm not sure who it is, but I love it. I love it. So here we go. Let's see where we're at now. We are just cruising. Here's a McDonald's on the left. It's kind of scary at night. This is a scary neighborhood at night. But I'm telling you right now, they've cleaned it up, and I know why. Because Karen Bass does not want to lose the Olympics. She does not want to lose the World Cup, which she's on the verge of losing because of the way she manages